everyone. And I want to invite you to bring a hand to your heart and really feel the beauty of this incredible park, this beautiful fresh air here among the pines, which make me think of home back in Ecuador as well. But yet we're here in this beautiful park experience in Denver, Colorado. And we're here today for one reason, to dive into acceptance. We're here to really understand that, to be part of that. And I want you to consider that as your hand is on your heart, as you are breathing, what is acceptance? Are you accepting of yourself and others? I mean, I want you to really think about that with a smile, no self-judgment here, right? Because what if there was a way, and hint there is, right? What if there was a way to fully accept everything? I mean, everything. And to thrive through that acceptance, and in that knowing, in that acceptance of everything, we can thrive. Well, I'm really excited, Hank's really excited, because today we're here to share with you the 9 steps that are really equipped for you to better understand, for you to integrate, and you to discover the true beauty. I want you to really bring a hand to your heart, the true beauty of you. And as you bring that hand to your heart, just like I'm going to do right now, and if it's safe for you to do so, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and really relax. I hear a bird. Listen. And as you close your eyes and on that deep inhale through the nose and exhaling, I want you to imagine living with the smile of acceptance that sustains you through the depth of your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual bodies. Breathe that in. Really breathe that in, because there is yet another, a really important aspect of the foundation that supports your journey. Remember, when we bring our hands together, arms up, I am here as the sea of neutrality. And today, in that support and that foundation, we are here sharing just a beautiful moment as part of this 14-part inspired teaching. Why are we doing this? To offer a foundation that calls forward your self-ascension.
The beauty in this series is that these awarenesses touch on the spiritual and humanistic lives that we are living. Our work, this series, and the programs focus on self-ascension, understanding what it truly means, what the foundations are, and offers clear steps to achieving self-ascension. Kira and I offer this pathway forward in the series, The I, with the intention of sharing insights and an unpretentious formula through which one can achieve an enlightened state of being, the state of conscious awareness.
You know, Hank, I just want to say, breathe. Listen to what Hank is sharing here, because this is so beautiful. Thank you. Keep going.
Presence,
Yes.
awareness, intention, transformation. It all begins with being present. Presence leads to awareness. Awareness can guide one's to intention. Your intention opens the gateway, illuminating one's ability to choose to transform and transcend.
And I want to share something with you. Hank and I were at 12 Hummingbirds over at Tosa Blue Mountain in Ecuador, the home of 12 Hummingbirds Resort. And we were there, and Hank would get up every morning at 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, honey, what are you doing? So inspired, and came forward with these 14 very specific journey experiences. And I want to share with you, especially those of you that understand ascended numerology, let's take a moment. Remember, what is 14? Well, it is the 1 plus the 4. Well, the 1 and the 1, according to Archangel Zadkiel, that which called Hank and I together, the 1 and the 1 will always be 1. Nothing will ever stop that. And the 1 and the 1, if split, will find each other. Will find that way of coming back, that sacred union, that integration. What is the 4? The 4 is perfect balance. It's the cross of perfect balance. And I always giggle, as Don Simeon used to giggle when he would prepare our Mayan ceremonies when he was training me. He would go, you are very special. And he would talk to me about all these secrets of the Mayan. And then he would take the sugar, and he would pour the sugar on the fire as a perfect cross and look at me and giggle and go, nobody ever died here.
Mhm.
And he just used to giggle all the time. And I think about that perfect balance of the one and the one that will always be one. In perfect balance equals what? Equals the five, equals the energy of eternal life presence, the living Ankh, I am as you are. When we see ourselves, your head is number one, your hands, 2, 3, your feet, 4, 5, standing in that energy, standing tall, breathing in nature, we illuminate. And get to iamkira.net and get, it's right there on the homepage. Click on Discover Self-Ascension, learn that beautiful practice so that you can be the living Ankh practice, because it all brings us to acceptance, acceptance of ourself, acceptance of another, acceptance of it all, right, Hank?
The essence of acceptance is love. Love of self. Love for this place where love resides, where love lives, where love grows, where love thrives, where love emanates from. It is known, the more one loves thyself, the more one's capacity to love another, the more one's capacity to love all.
Yes.
Experience your love of self and radiate. Radiate within, radiate for all. When you experience the depth of personal love, truly experience your love of self, you shine bright. It is from here, this place of pure love, that another can receive you in being, as you are, your true self. I experience a deep love of self in appreciation and gratitude for all that I am, for all that is I, for I am love. It is my understanding, my experience, that one feels deep love of self, truly experiencing unbound love of self. That love is shared and received by another. The energy within is expressed throughout. One radiates with the warmth and light of 1,000 suns.
Wow.
In your personal experience, have you noticed that when you are in alignment with self, with this deep love of self, both you and another may experience a deeper connection, that you are seen and felt even in a passing moment? At times, it is through nonverbal exchange, possibly a smile, one's energy emanating from within, expanding externally. To connect with another is truly beautiful. Have you experienced this? Perhaps you are in a grocery store or walking down the street. A person unknown to you smiles at you, possibly even says hello or greets you with an unexpected warmth. I believe when this happens, that being is feeling your personal, beautiful, radiating energy. This energy is your lovingness, and open energy, perhaps theirs as well. Know that in our beauty lies within. Rejoice in the love of self, for it is from this space that one experiences the true I, that beautiful being I am, that you are, the sacred container that we as humans experience as a deep, pure love, a place where we can love another more deeply as well. I trust the process. More importantly, I trust myself. I feel into and trust my intuition. It is the beacon to my soul, my light. It is my soul speaking and connecting with me as a human in body. Trust your process. Feel into your true self, your I, your essence, your beautiful light. There is no question in the moment, as this is the time for inner reflection, a time to feel into our body, a time to release, a time of expansion, a time of profound healing. Embrace the wisdom that is received, the wisdom you embody, the wisdom you are. It is through the teachings, the awarenesses, the understandings, the sharing that we transcend. As I feel into my third eye, I trust it to guide me to the inner realms of consciousness and truth.
Oh, I love that. You know, let's bring our hands together right now on that. And Hank, I'm going to bring my hands together on that. And I first bow before that sharing and thank you, because that sharing prepares us to receive these 9 steps. And in the receptivity of these 9 steps, we break free. But in order to do that, as Hank just shared, we have that moment of freedom. We have, what was your personal experience of acceptance? How did you move into that moment? And what are you noticing? Well, you know, I want to share with you that as we move into these 9 steps, the one overarching energy that has guided me to arrive into this moment was the energy of really holding into my heart the knowing and the direct experience of not ever taking anything for granted, and to notice when you are. Because self acceptance begins with that deep, deep awareness of all that you are, your strengths and your fragilities, which are only perceptions through the mind of density. And so, in order to move through into complete acceptance, this is why Hank brought us to our star, or actually, he brought us to our third eye and talking about, of course, the crown chakra. But where we are right now is in the essence of the ignition of the star consciousness as well. Because when we do that, and I want to share with you very quickly that I remember a little over 9 years ago now, the first time my feet touched the sacred land at Tosa Blue Mountain, where Hank and I are very blessed to call home. And at the 12 hummingbirds experience there, what I noticed immediately when my feet touched that land was I couldn't stop crying, because so many lifetimes, and they were all very much about the emergence of the divine feminine again, times of crisis on the planet. I saw, in a moment, in what seemed like a blink, I saw all of that. And then here's what happened. I was standing in the majesty of the Compadres Mountains, and I was gazing at them, and the people that was buying the property from, that had let it really drop, looked at me as I was gazing at these beautiful mountains, just like we're gazing at these beautiful trees today and appreciating the blessing of Gaia herself. And they looked at me so sarcastically and said, "Yeah, that gets old." And I want you to really breathe that in. Because in that moment, standing in what was this breathtaking beauty, pure skies, listening to birds, listening to the river, feeling my heart breathe, feeling my body heal, I made a commitment right then and there that I would live my life not ever taking anything for granted. That I would spend every day waking up saying, thank you for that which was in front of me. Thank you for the mastery which has come forward to assist me. That I would accept that I was at that moment of acceptance, to accept that in the receptivity of that, that when the universe puts miracles in front of me, I would not ever take them for granted. And I can honestly share that every day I've allowed it to be even better. Because that is the mythology of this moment. This is why these 9 steps matter. This is why, as Hank brought us here, igniting our third chakra and our star consciousness and our crown matter. Because in this realm right now, we fall back into habits, we fall back into patterns. This is why Hank mentioned all 14 episodes of this series. You want to go back and start over, catch up again, binge watch, understand why this flow came through the way it did, because acceptance is healing. You know, was it not the Violet Ray Shiva that said many, many years ago, we fall asleep so that we may heal. And when we heal, we awaken. And was it not Krishnamurti that said, until we awaken, we are not responsible? Now, that doesn't mean you have a get out of jail free card, but what it does mean is that in the moment of acceptance, the higher energies activate. And how do we keep them open? Through the ignition of these higher chakras and walking through these very powerful 9 steps. So you ready? Okay, first thing we're going to ask you to do right now, hands to heart, because we can do this that fast because you are that powerful. I'm going to invite you right now to bring your breath to your third eye, and that's that spot right here, right between the eyebrows, the ajna. We're going to bring it right up. And I want you to just, if it's safe to close your eyes, do so and feel that energy there. And if you need to, take your middle finger from either hand and lightly tap that area and just allow it to really open, open, open. And then I want you to rest that middle finger there. And now we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, I want you to go up. You see where I'm at? About 1.5 inches up. You're going to go right up. There it is. Inhale. Exhale. Arriving at your star consciousness. And you may want to tap this. You may want to do a little bit of a spiral. And I'm already feeling our crown igniting ever more. And what we're going to do is from the star consciousness area, which is the ignition of the soul's purpose, we're going to breathe up now into that traditional crown, and I want you to feel that energy come right up out of the crown. You ready? Breathing up, exhaling out, into the energy of receptivity, remembrance, and knowing. You are ready, and you know. And it is time to move through those 9 steps. And if it's the first time you're hearing them, don't try to write them down. Just be with us. Let them be. So Hank, would you guide us into these steps, please?
I would love to.
Thank you.
Though before I do, I just want to share that the I that I'm referring to in being as I share is embracing who you are, that beautiful being that you are. Wow. You're amazing. We are amazing. The following 9 steps present the how to experience in being. Number 1, experience in being. What it is to me to be human.
So really breathe that in. So how do we do that? How do we experience in being? We bring our hands to our heart. We take in a deep centered breath and we call in the energy of, in this moment, I trust myself.
Number 2, be present, acknowledge, and stay with your feelings, with my feelings.
Be safe, S-A-F-E. Stop, acknowledge, feel through the moment, and then emerge. Let yourself be heard.
We're moving on to embrace and sustain self-love. Stay in your heart. Live in your light.
Open to the mantra of self-ascension. 4 simple non-dogmatic lines. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me.
When I feel a need for appreciation from others, know that it is self-appreciation that I am looking for and looking at and needing. Consider it may be the same for you.
Breathe that in and remember, you are whole, you are complete. Hands to heart. I am whole. I am complete.
Shed all judgments. Judgments of self, judgments for another.
To shed the judgment begins with that depth of forgiveness. Go to iamkira.net, scroll down to the bottom of the homepage and grab the forgiveness practice. Anchor for yourself the gift of shedding judgment so that you may stand in the 7th dimensional presence of understanding.
Number 6, maintain open and spacious conversations. Be inviting, listen, hear, and feel what another is expressing. Ask questions in a way that expresses curiosity and the desire to understand what another is conveying, what they are feeling.
Open your heart, open your mind, and when another is sharing with you, ignite the question within. What are they saying? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. And then give yourself the gift right now of remembering, would you rather be happy or right? And bring forward your discernment.
Provide safe space for self and for all.
That begins with knowing you are safe. Go back to number 2. I am safe. In this moment, I trust myself. Stop, acknowledge, feel, and emerge.
Number 8, shed defensive behaviors, defensive communication. Sit with what comes up and not react in the moment.
And in order to really do that, yes, go sit in front of a mirror, and I'm talking about a real mirror, until you love what you see and appreciate what you see. When you can gaze in the mirror of yourself and love what you see, you will know there's nothing to be defensive about. You are extraordinary.
Number 9, experience and live in the light, your light.
Beyond the fear, beyond the doubt, beyond the hesitancy, say yes to you and let the miracles unfold.
A lesson revealed to my heart. When I feel the need for appreciation from another, know that it is self-appreciation that I am looking at and needing. While that is not given from another, it can be felt and received as we call it forward for ourselves. My takeaway, validate from within. Seeking validation from another disconnects me from self. I experience in being human, the luscious aspects of humanity, connection with another being, connection through self, through compassion, empathy, love, love, love. I encourage you to explore in being. We all want to be seen. We all want to be heard. We all want to belong. Experience it all. Embrace the light. Appreciate the shadow and recognize that the shadow offers insight opportunities for self-reflection and personal growth. Appreciative for the depth of being. Grateful in the share. Thankful for the tapestry, intricate its weave. Expressive in each moment, intriguing the journey reveals. Fluid is a moment, so precious be the dance. Integrate. At my core I am love, I am light. I radiate and rejoice in unconditional love. Love of self, love for you. As you are, I am. For we are as one. As I stand in my light, I am nourished. I heal. In healing, my capacity to help another expands exponentially. In these moments and across time and space,
Yes.
we heal. And Mother Earth heals along with us. I gift myself to you, my brothers and sisters, in service and in love, in friendship, in trust, in light. I am in awe, for I see, feel, and hear you, your strengths, your beauty, your love. I am safe. I am open. I am willing to share, to reveal myself at my core in gratitude and in love. I am home. Thank you for your gifts, your love, your compassion, your vulnerability, your authenticity, for it strengthens our connection, our bond. We are not alone. We belong.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do. And we welcome you home, because indeed, if you are here right now, you have found tribe and your heart feels that already. And that's the blessing of this moment. Have you noticed that we're all coming back together? Have you noticed that the universe is saying, it is time, it is time, it is time? And this is one of the blessings of the story of Hank and I coming together and our being able to be here with you right now and you here with us. This is not an accident. This is a foundation. And it is the foundation of our upcoming retreat that's going to be held right at our beautiful home in Ecuador at 12 Retreats, the incredible 25-acre spiritual paradise of blue stone with quartz veins running through it. And I know you'll find your peace when you're here. Imagine coming together in the Inca, the pre-Inca, the Cañari, all of these cultures that set the stage for all of us right now. Imagine what has had to happen for this moment to intersect, to put this moment on paper, so to speak, and say, this is the opening, this is the pathway, this is the way forward. And I know 9 years ago when I stepped on that land and had someone look me in the eye and say, yeah, this is going to get old, and help me understand that what I have learned, having lived there for 9 years, what I have learned in the blessing of fresh air and no chemtrails and virtually no neighbors except the indigenous and the dogs and the birds, what I have learned is that when we say yes to nature, when we remember our land, when we remember Gaia, she loves you back. And this sacred property, when you love her, when you touch her, when you feel these 200-year-old walls made of mud and bamboo and the sweat and beauty of ancient indigenous people, when you walk this energy, you move forward. This is the moment, and it is your moment as well. Isn't it, Hank?
It so much is.
Yeah.
Our upcoming retreat, which we offer to you, is July 31st to August 7th.
Come on, be here.
We've entitled it The Opening, Creating the Pathway Forward. It is all the steps that we've been talking about that we want to share with you and learn from you, and you learn from us as well. So we invite you to join us here at our home at 12 Hummingbirds, situated on 25 acres of sacred Inca property in the Andes, to share in a profound journey together and experience in our upcoming retreat, The Opening, Creating the Pathway Forward. In this journey of self-reflection, we will share together in an insightful experience focused on the I, dive deep into those aspects of oneself that are restrictive, release the feelings of inadequacy that many feel, and the non-truths that holds one back from experiencing the true I, that beautiful being one is. It is through the gift in awakening that we have the opportunity to realize self-ascension. Remember, it is not that we as humans haven't learned from past experiences. I believe it is that we have truly forgotten what it is to be human, forgotten what humanity is all about. Through conscious practices, we can help make a difference. Follow your heart, be aware of where it leads, and express.
Namaste.
Namaste.
We love you.
We love you all.